Years ago, the United Nations observed that much of the growth in the developing world has been stymied by corruption. In 2016, the International Monetary Fund estimated that corruption cost the global economy over $2 trillion annually. To combat this trend, the United Nations passed a resolution in 2003 to recover assets stolen from individual member states. Guyana is one of the signatories. Though Guyana had signed on to the resolution, the relevant agency was never formed. That is until April of 2017. The coalition government implemented the State Assets Recovery Agency. Melissa Davy explains.
The main function of Sara is to recover assets that were illegally taken from the state, and also to put measures in place to prevent assets being taken from the states in the future. So one function is to take back or recover. The other function is to ensure that preventative measures are in place.
Overall, SOCU is responsible for criminal charges stemming from corruption, while Sara is tasked with the asset recovery. To garner public awareness, Sara has planned a symbolic march against corruption taking place on Friday.
The march starts at around 3 p.m. tomorrow, and the assembly point is Camp and Lamaha Street. And so we're going to be transforming the Camp Street Avenue into what we call the Walk Against Corruption. So we will be erecting 27 permanent anti-corruption signs on both sides of the avenue, which will stretch from Lamaha Street to Church Street.
All sections of civil society are invited to the march, including the leader of the opposition, JAGDEO. He responded negatively to the invite. In fact, the opposition leader came out to boycott the march, calling it a smokescreen and the agency itself a, quote, state-sponsored witch hunt. Sara is unbothered by such criticisms.
We don't view criticisms in a negative light. We view criticisms in a positive light. And we believe that, persons have the right to express themselves. And we're very happy that persons are talking about this whole march against corruption.
Davy emphasized that the fight against corruption doesn't end with Sara. Like the theme of the march says, fighting corruption is everyone's business.
Very soon, we're going to have on our social media page what we call Citizens Report Card. And persons will be able to download that report card, and they will be able to use it to conduct social audits within the education system, within the system of agriculture, within, for public infrastructure projects and the like.
Okay, so it's like...
And then they can forward that information back to Sara, and we can use it as a springboard to conduct investigations.
The agency hopes that by using social media, the general public will be able to prevent future instances of corruption by the theft of state assets. Thanks for watching Headline News. Leave a like or a comment below. And for updates on the latest news happening in Guyana, click the subscribe button.